This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Today we caught up with the recently retired David Kochie.
We talk about Sepultura
Yes,
a
we
lot.
did.
Too much, some might say. More than you would expect, anyway.
We discussed Mark McGowans' retirement and when your partner was stoked that you quit.
Yeah, just like Sarah. Sasha Glasgow from the West Coast Fever joined us.
Braised steak and onions.
And we're going to put in the round of About Damn Time.
Yes, we will. We're going to also add in what are you still paying for? And we're talking about your children.
That are working and not spending their own money.
Nathan, Nat and Sean.
On Nova 937.
It's 6:05. David and Sean. Happy Tuesday, friend.
Hey, Tuesday.
Happy second last day of May. That means 2 days left to win 10K a day in May.
It's a bit exciting, isn't it? People wonder what we do before the show. We've just been listening to some music, Sean.
Yeah, Sepultura. I thought it might have been Slipknot when I first came in.
Yeah, it's
because I
all
was
that
late
vibe.
into the group.
Harry didn't know anything about Sepultura.
Nor did you.
Neither did I. The reason why is we were talking about, my I'm not that good at being gay. And then I said, Natalie, I'm like one of those people that wear a band T-shirt but has no right to because I can't name any of the songs.
Yeah.
And then I said, maybe I'll just take off my Sepultura T-shirt. And Harry's like, who's Sepultura?
Oh, Harry. So
That is-
Peter
that's
Bell's a massive fan of Sepultura back in the day.
Peter Bell. Well, of this.
Yeah, he used to
Of
play
this.
this stuff, yep. And then recently I went to a wedding.
Harry.
And my mate Jimmy's wedding, it was last year, in fact, and then towards the end of the night, because he's a massive metalhead, and this was just going.
They played
I bet the
Sepultura
bride loved that.
at a wedding.
Well, she knows who she's married.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Is everyone trying to do the bus stop to the Sepultura? I cannot believe it. There's some people right now going, about time Nova played some good music. But I just, how do you go home and say, if you've had a busy day, you go home and you go, I'm just going to put some music on.
But you're about to, go out or play a big sporting moment, you're like, I'm fit.
How many
fired you
Sepultura
up,
fans
you reckon?
do you reckon there are listening to us?
If you like Sepultura, let us know.
Okay, if you do.
Come on.
Okay.
If you like Sepultura, if there is Sepultura fans listening right now, what are you doing?
Yeah, Slipknot.
We played. Do you know how much Taylor Swift we play?
It's possible. Anything's possible. We're going to catch up with Kochie a bit later this morning. He announced his retirement yesterday.
He certainly did, yeah.
Oh, talking about retirements,
What?
Mark McGowan. How
right,
dare you?
yeah.
How dare you have secrets?
I know. I saw him on Sunday. Had a lovely chat to him and his wife and his son and his dog. And
Yep.
I'm like, not an inkling.
He didn't tell you.
He did not tell me.
Well, blow me over with a
Yeah,
feather.
no, I can't believe it either.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to try and get him on. Look, I think he might be busy.
We think he's about to cut us off.
We need to know who
We
his
had a
successor
really
is
good
so we can become
friendship.
best friends with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got to have the keys to the city.
And then we'll cut him off, right?
And we'll cut him off.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Seriously. Remember the day that Alan Carpenter walked out of the studio? We never saw him again. Never saw him again.
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
Oh, I reckon it'd be a hotel staycation for me.
For accommodation, flights and more, book on the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
We pose the question, do any Sepultura fans listen to us?
This is one of their the biggest hits, Roots, Bloody Roots.
Yeah. Oh, this is unbelievable. There's Freo Tyre Power, one of the blokes, he goes a European vacation every year for 2 weeks to the heavy metal just
Like festival.
That's it. That's what he does
lives
every
the
year.
dream.
Yeah.
He lives it.
So we know our playlist. We play the music every day and we're going, there wouldn't be a Sepultura fan that's listening to us. Is there, Brad?
Yes, there is.
It's a couple of questions. What do you love about Sepultura?
It just gets me pumped, to be honest, to get ready for the day.
Yeah.
A bit of Chaos AD in the morning.
Yeah.
It's actually Sepultura. You know?
Sepultura, yeah. I wondered if it was that.
apologies.
Sepultura.
I wasn't
I'm calling
sure.
it- Oh, thousand
It's like
apologies.
tomato.
No, it's not.
Wow, so, Brad, you're not only telling us you rang up to say you like them, but you wanted to correct us, didn't you?
Oh, hell yeah. That was throwing me a while.
The next question, Brad, is why do you listen to us then?
Because you guys make me laugh. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, what's your favourite Taylor Swift song?
I couldn't even name one, to be honest.
Hey, Brad, apart from Sepultura, you must be in that realm. Does any other ones grab your fancy? Any of them metals?
Oh, yeah. I just like Pantera, Fear Factory,
Pantera.
Opeth, a few different ones, you know. It's, got to mix it up a bit.
But I want to know, what time in the morning would one play Sepultura?
Any time's acceptable, you know, so long as other people can't hear it.
Is it something you might bung on in the car?
Yep, definitely in the car.
God, it's very intense, isn't it?
Getting ready for work, you know,
Getting ready
in the
for
morning.
work. What about relaxing after a heavy day's work?
Come on, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Come on, Nathan. Definitely.
This unwinds Brad.
Yeah.
Does it fire you up when you see that people like Pantera is a great example? You can see people getting around in Pantera t-shirts, and you go, you don't know a song. Does that get you?
Nah, it's so commercial now. It's like, what is it these days? It's marketing, you know.
So it's basically Taylor Swift, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of the
Keep banging on
Eurovision
about
Song
that.
Contest, perchance, Brad?
I don't think so.
Brad, you know what? Thank you.
Thank you.
for listening to us.
And you know what else, Brad? You got on air with us. You're now in the running for Nova's 10K day in May. So how about that?
That's stoked. That'd be unreal.
Even though you corrected us.
And I'm sorry, wouldn't it be amazing if you won it because of this chat?
That would be, yes, quite amazing.
Sepultura won me $10,000 on Nova.
That's a
No one
story.
ever.
You have a great
Hey,
day.
don't be like that.
Have a great day, Brad.
Bye, buddy.
See you, mate.
Thanks for calling, mate.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Ellie, you a big Sepultura fan?
I think this answers the question. She asked for this.
Yes.
I'm not, but Dougie is.
Yeah.
So he's a big metalhead, so I'm sure I've heard it at some point.
At your house.
And
I think you have.
When we have a long drive, we'll take turns in putting our music on. So I'll go like, I don't know, Taylor Swift, for example, and then he'll
and then
go
this will come
metal.
on.
Yeah, this will come on.
Wow.
Then Roots, Bloody Roots.
That kind of explains. That brings out so you carry that rage that you hear from the music at home into here.
Yeah, it's all.
Explains a lot.
Now it all makes sense.
What would you do? What would you ladies do if you met the man of your dreams? But this is his make love music.
I mean,
Man of your dreams. Man of your dreams.
Session in the
Ellie,
bedroom.
you're living it.
Ellie, you've done this, haven't you? That's why it's called Roots, Bloody Roots.
No, that's a no from me.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Nova's 10K a day in May.
Oh my God, 10K a day in May. A guaranteed 10K winner every weekday.
All right, let's put some people in the running to win $10,000 today with Nova's second last 10K a day in May.
Denise, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Denise. I'm so excited to speak to you, Denise, because I want to know what your favourite Sepultura song is.
I haven't even heard of them.
Yeah, big
Who's
fan.
as hard as you go, Denise, in terms of the
heavy metal. What do you reckon?
Oh, no. I don't like
Metallica?
heavy metal at all.
Metallica?
No, yeah, I know Metallica, but I don't know any songs.
Yeah, but like, doesn't this float your boat? Listen, this is some classic Sepultura. This is
Is this Roots? More Roots, no?
This is Territory.
This is
Territory.
Territory.
Yeah,
Their
everyone
hit
knows
Territory.
Everyone knows this one.
I'm pretty sure
Sounds
Denise will
very
hear
much
it
like
and
the
go.
last one.
I'm sure Denise will hear it and go, yes, this is for me.
What do you think, Denise?
Here we go. Wait there, Denise. It kicks in now. Here we go. Could have gotten to a good bit, Harry.
Yeah, she's Harry.
I don't know the song, sorry.
No one does. Except for Brad.
For $10,000, I'm sure I could like it.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. You could be
Oh,
bored.
because that is part of the terms and conditions. Denise, you'll have to spend $5,000 on going to their concert.
That seems fair.
All right, good luck.
You're in the running, Denise. Good luck, my friend. Bronson, hello.
Hello.
Bronson.
Is a heavy metal name,
Yes.
Bronson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you love a bit of heavy metal?
I sure do.
Who you got, Bronson?
What do we got? Got to throw down some Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh.
Exactly.
What?
I
What did
didn't
you
quite
say?
hear what you said,
What did you
actually,
say?
Bronson. What was that?
Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold. What is that? Is that a
Yeah.
band?
That's a good one.
Yeah?
Is it?
Yeah.
Avenged Seven. What's Avenged Sevenfold's best song, Bronson?
Ooh,
Oh, it's hard to choose, isn't it?
oh gosh, there's plenty. Welcome to the family.
Just name one. Okay. Welcome to the family.
Harry's just doing some
Harry,
Googling
welcome
at
to
the
the family
moment.
there.
The family on it.
So wait there. They are an American heavy metal band from Huntington Beach, California. They were formed in 1999.
Oh, they've been around.
Their current lineup consists of vocalist M. Shadows, rhythm guitarist Zachy Vengeance, lead guitarist Sinister Gates,
their real
and
name,
bassist Johnny Christ, and drummer Brooks Wackerman.
All right, so here's the first part of it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, this is a bit nice, isn't it?
You can at least understand the words, I suppose.
Yeah.
Good work, Bronson. We're on to a new one.
This here, you'd listen to this winding down after a heavy day, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bronson, do you have a partner in your life, Bronson?
No, I do not.
Why?
Well, you're winning, Bronson. You're winning.
Bronson, good luck. You're in the running for 10K, my friend. Quinton, hello.
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
Quinton, are you a heavy metal fan?
Oh, not at all. I think Nickelback's about as heavy metal.
Surely Metallica and Enter Sandman at some stage, Quinton.
Going back to what you were saying earlier, Sepultura, wasn't that Sarin Gas before?
Sarin Gas, the song?
No, Sepultura, the band.
What about them and Sarin Gas?
Weren't they called Sarin Gas before they were Sepultura?
Do you know the history of Sepultura?
The backstory of Sepultura.
Are you kidding me, Quinton?
I don't. That's just one small fact of a whole lot of superfluous facts that I know.
Isn't that amazing, the one little fact that we know that we talk about for years?
Yeah.
For the last 20 years, I've talked about how there's only 20 years left of helium in the world. So we should be out by now.
And yet, balloon. Quinton, is this a fact you pull out often, or you're just seizing the moment because we happen to be talking about Sepultura?
Is it
and you're like, here we are. This is my moment to shine.
Wait, no,
we're questioning. The Google's questioning it at the moment, Quinton.
I know.
Quinton.
Absolutely.
Harry, what are your thoughts?
Is Quinton making things up over here or what?
No, it's not on the Googs.
Quinton, you know what? You're going to have to retire that fact because apparently it's not real.
Oh, no, Google has an opportunity to be wrong sometimes.
It does. You're right.
No, Seether was the band that originally performed under Sarin Gas
But
until
that's okay.
2002.
Dude, I have to tell you, I mean, not many people can just whip out a heavy metal fact. So the fact
Even if it's wrong.
The fact that you were sort of near the correct information is fine. And you deserve to be on the 10K list.
Yes, that's right. Warranted. Good luck. You could get the phone call this hour from Ricky, Tim and Joel, make you 10K richer.
Bye, buddy.
Well done, everybody.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Just sitting at the dinner table on Sunday night, just minding my own business, when my son Cooper said, "Oh, Dad, you need to transfer me some money."
Oh, okay.
Right, okay, it's an upcoming event coming on.
Yeah. Do you have easy access to the Cayman account? Or?
No, just got to go through the accountant who goes through the offshore accountant.
goes through Switzerland.
Who then it's full on, man.
Yeah,
and then and then there's joint keys, obviously, with the time code.
Of course.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So I said, so what's the go? And he said, well, you owe me $17 for dinner on Saturday night. I've had $10 for an Uber, I don't know, Friday, and I had to Uber to work, and then I Ubered back because you didn't pick me up. And there was another cost for another Uber that happened during the week, in which case he took an Uber to work yet again.
And back? So what are we looking at? Like,
it was like $40-something, possibly $47.
He's invoiced you
right.
for $47 for things that he believes you owe him for.
So, sorry, Nathan.
Sorry, just put that aside. He works, yes?
He works at Hungry Jack's, which is possibly a 500-metre stroll up the hill. Now, it is up the hill. No one likes going up, but certainly when you're on the way back down, it's not that bloody hard.
So that's several of those $10 Uber fares were to and from work, which is not that far from your house.
No, so you can choose to get
walkable.
On, number one, your push bike.
Yes.
He did have an electric scooter that he hasn't used for probably 18 months.
That would be perfect.
That would be perfect up the hill.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's that option, and also just walking up. You can still walk up.
Walking's
that's
a classic.
Thing
Walking.
And the other thing is, I don't choose if he decides to go into Fremantle and grab something to eat. Like, he doesn't have to do that.
So what's the dinner thing? So why does he think that you owe him for dinner?
Because... And this probably would have happened, but he said, and I said, what am I paying you for your dinner for? You chose to go on a Fremantle and have dinner. He goes, yeah, but Ollie went to the footy on Saturday night, so you would have given him money.
So
I didn't give him any money.
Okay, so he's saying I've missed out because money's been issued elsewhere in the family, and I deserve the same amount. Right. So it's really interesting when kids learn about money, isn't it? because when you make money, that's what you spend. So how much do you think he's pulling from Hungry Jack's per week?
Well over $150 is the minimum.
So he's got income.
I'm pretty sure.
So if he's spending on his own lifestyle,
but he believes this is the cost should be bared by me.
Yeah,
borne by you,
yes.
Are you going to give him the money?
I'm not going to give him the money.
Is Megan? Has Megan given him the money?
No, Megan hasn't yet, but she is the first to cave.
To break.
She caves all the time.
It
I
doesn't
check stuff all
blow
the
your
time.
mind.
I'm going, what's this? Who's got $10 for what? Oh, well, he said that he needed... I'm like, no, he doesn't. And why am I paying for their birthday presents when he's 17 now? All his mates, some of these friends are turning 18.
So wait, you're buying their birthday presents?
Yeah, that happens a lot.
The friends. Previous friends'
A
birthday
lot.
presents.
That happens a lot.
Now, look,
not every time, but a lot.
I've been working since year 6 illegally.
Yes.
And ever since I really started working at, it was probably Hannon's Food Mart when I was in early high school, and then I worked at the surf shop. Like I got paid very well. I worked all the time, but I got paid really well, and I suppose that's when I stopped asking Mum and Dad for money.
I certainly would never, it never would have crossed my mind that if one of my siblings had gone out with my parents and they'd pay for something, for me to invoice them for the equivalent amount because I didn't get to do that.
Yeah,
Not
that happens.
in a million years would that have even entered my
It's
mind.
new generation, and you know what a lot of it to do with is because, we were generally, as a rule, possibly out of the house by 17, by 18,
Yes. Yeah.
Nowadays, they're all living at home, so they're in the mindset of still being kept by their parents.
Yeah.
But once you are starting to work and you are getting paid around $150 or more, buy your own stuff.
Yeah, and also, if you want your parents to pay for it, then they get to pick what you wear. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to have autonomy
Cooper
over...
won't be happy with that.
He would be
Little fashionista.
Exactly.
We want to talk about this, if this is happening in your household, to make Sean feel a little bit better, and maybe we can workshop it together. We are talking about when you've got children that are working and making money, but they still expect you to pay for certain things.
Do they
What are those
invoice you
things?
as well?
What do they expect you to pay for still, and they keep their money just for themselves?
Yeah, I'm wondering about people, how long you can stay on your parents' health insurance and things like that.
Yeah. Look, we're going to give somebody some money back because their children are leeches.
Yeah, to cover it off.
$200 cash will be going to
Don't give it to the kids.
$200 cash.
Filthy little leeches.
Yeah.
All right. Are you still paying for something for your kids, even though they are earning money?
I remember when I was a checkout chick in high school, I felt so good after I bought my first pair of Asics spikes, running spikes, and because I needed them, and I knew the only way I was going to get the ones I wanted was to buy them myself.
Yeah.
But these days, apparently that's still a parent's job, even if you're 30.
I want to see you in Asics spikes again. Let's do a session and
Look
see
at
how
those
your
legs.
calves pull up. It will be the most
You've
pain
seen the
you've ever
photo.
been in.
You've seen the photo of me in my running outfit. I'll show you later.
Deirdre's in Rivervale. Morning, Deirdre.
My running outfit.
Good morning.
Hi,
Okay,
Deirdre.
Deirdre, you sound like a weary parent. What do your kids expect you to pay for?
So I pay for my son's antivirus, his Xbox membership, and his phone contract.
How old is he?
He's 19.
And does he have a job?
He's in the army. So, yes.
He's in the army.
He's in the army.
He's got a proper income.
Deirdre, have we had a conversation about this with him, or are we just going to keep doing it?
We have had a conversation with him, but his way of thinking is that we got these before he was 18.
It's a lifetime commitment.
That is great.
It's a lifetime commitment.
And I would stay with that. And Deirdre, he's not in WA.
No.
No, he's over in New South Wales.
I love that you're paying for his Xbox
subscription.
No, we got this when, okay, so I've had this for years.
I love
so
him.
It's got to continue.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, mate,
You
continue,
signed on, Deirdre, before he turned 18, so you have to honour the commitment for life.
Are you going to stick by his reasoning,
He's quite good
Deirdre?
at things. He says, he wasn't old enough to consent.
Oh, so you subscribed against his will, is what he's suggesting. Deirdre.
Pretty much.
He's a comedian, I'll give him that.
How do they, Deirdre? Usually I may feel slightly enraged on your behalf, but I'm really
But he's
liking
funny.
all of his reasons. So I think that we let this go for another 5 years.
Yep, I think at least.
Deirdre, another 5 years you're on the hook.
Thanks, Deirdre. Jodie's in Maddington. Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Hey,
Okay,
Jodie.
Jodie, you got a kid that expects you to pay for something?
I have 3 children. The eldest and the youngest are girls, and they've moved out of home with children.
Yep.
Middle child is my 26-year-old son.
Yep.
Yes.
Who works full-time, earns more than my husband and I, pays $150 a week and writes a list on the fridge for what I need to get him when I do the groceries.
Sometimes is it about $150 worth?
Oh, yeah, pretty much with toiletries and snacks, yeah.
Toiletries?
And specific stuff.
You're buying his deodorant and his toothpaste and stuff?
Yep.
Well, that's the role. He's paying $150.
You know what? Well, you know why? You know why? Because you decided to have a child with teeth.
Yes.
That's on you. He didn't sign up for teeth.
Joe, do you do all the washing, his washing, sheets?
Do you cook for him
No,
as well?
he does. Yes, I cook for him, and I have to make sure that there's enough, good enough stuff for smoko the next day.
Oh,
well done, mate.
You are in it.
We have tried to convince him to go out and buy a house and move out, and he said, why would I? I've got it too good here.
Dude,
Exactly.
why would he? I tell you what, when you're living by yourself in your own house, the magical fridge thing doesn't work.
Exactly.
When you write something on the fridge and suddenly it's in the fridge, I tell you what, I've tried it many times.
It doesn't work.
It does not work. What are some of the requests that he asks for? So he's got toiletries. Is there something that really, sort of grinds your gears that he asks for repeatedly?
It's a specific deodorant. Can't be the Rexona that you get in a 3-pack.
Yes.
This scent doesn't come in a 3-pack.
Yes.
It's specific body gel.
Yes.
And specific cordial and specific snacks.
Is he a lime guy?
What's his cordial flavour?
Yeah, it's good call.
Fruit cup.
You have
Fruit cup is the cordial of an 8-year-old.
Yes.
Isn't that
Jody, you have what's known as a man-child on your hands, and you're never going to get rid of him. You should do what every landlord in the state's doing, raise his rent.
Oh, no
That's
way.
what you need to do.
I don't think it'll
Jeez,
fly.
you'll protest.
Oh,
The
by
list
the
will get
way,
bigger, though.
I know,
That'll be the
that's
thing.
true.
Oh, yeah, you want to charge me that much? No worries.
Is cordial still in people's houses?
Oh, we get it every now and then, but I only
you
get
get the bottled.
I
you
have
get
the
the
Big
bottled
Fed one.
Yes, the big
Yeah.
Fed bottled lime sort of one, isn't it?
Oh, the
lemon
Cotties.
lime.
lime
Cotties.
Do you get a Cotties?
Yeah.
But what? The Grant Cooler?
Yeah.
Cooler?
Do you?
Yes. Of course I do. And there's an apple and black currant one that they do. Then I just get that every now and then. I tell you
Can I
what, the
tell-
bastards, when they have a drink of that, because they just pour it so concentrated, they go off their heads.
Great cordial chat.
You are such a filthy liar about you.
I
what
don't
you
drink it,
eat.
mate.
Boom! Swear word.
Hello, everybody. 13, 24, 10, we want to talk to more people about what the kids expect the parents to pay for. Hit us up.
I'm getting hot.
Your dad picks the fruit.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just talking to Harry because Harry comes from the Golden Triangle, and we're thinking, okay, so Harry would definitely have his parents pay for stuff,
Even though he's 30.
But Harry, nothing.
You can't count the leeching off the Netflix account, can you?
No.
Apart from that, zero.
And then I looked around the room, and the other person in here was Sam. And I went,
Who's also 30.
Sam.
Just turned 30.
Sam, come over here. Did your parents pay for anything for you still?
Just the car insurance.
You're 30 with a job.
But Sam apparently wants to pay it.
Yeah, he wants to pay it.
But your dad won't let you.
No, because he thinks that I'm going to forget to pay it and then kill someone and end up in jail.
Has your dad not heard of direct debit?
Yeah, I don't know. It's actually very irrational, but I'm let him be irrational.
Yeah, don't argue that point,
All right,
Sam.
Dad, you win this one.
You've really fought hard for it, Sam.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's go to Dave in Swanbourne. Hello, Dave.
Hey guys,
Hey, Dave, talk to us.
Yeah, another member of the Golden Triangle. However, I'm in that other bit of Swanbourne, which isn't so affluent, if you know what I mean, Shorty babe.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I'm future-proofing my kids right now as we speak.
Yeah.
9 and 6-year-old, boy and girl, and I'm invoicing them. For every little thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
For example, the little man, he hit me up the other day and said, Dad, want to go to Time Zone with my mate?
Yeah.
Can I have some money? And I was like, yep, that's no dramas, mate. Let's crack open the spreadsheet. I'll add it to it. And, mate, when you start ticking over with your own job, be prepared. I'll come knocking.
Yeah, it'll be like a hex stick. You'll just take a little bit out of his pay.
Absolutely, yeah. So, I'm trying to help them, but also help myself. So that,
Dave.
later in life they sort it out and they go, hey, Dad, here you go.
Yep. Hey, Dave.
Good luck with that, Dave.
Say the 9-year-old, because we're closest to getting some money back from him.
I'm on him off.
How much are we up to around, do you think, now?
Oh, look, ballpark, we're talking around about $80. So I'm pretty keen for his first pay packet, just to, put the trench coat on, knock on the door and say, oi, pretty much.
Pay up, I'll get your mum to break your legs.
Pretty much. Oh, yeah, look.
14 days.
He's got free bloody healthcare, he'd be right.
You're paying for it.
Good on you, Dave. Thank you. I like your system.
Fighting back.
In Rockingham. Hi, Rich.
Very good morning to you all.
Hi, Rich.
I have 2 adult daughters, 27 and 23.
Yeah.
One came to me one day, the 27-year-old, borrowed some money off me, put my hand out to get it back, and she said, with a steely eye and a look in her face, and she said, "You never pay fathers back."
Oh, you never.
That's a universal law, is it? That's good news.
It's in the Bible.
So it gets better than that. My other daughter, who's 23 and works, does menu log.
Yep.
And she's quite good at it. She, works a few days per week. I pay for her petrol, her registration for her car, and her insurance.
And she's doing 23 and she's making money. Surely all of that stuff would be tax deductible anyway.
And they both still live at home.
Yeah. Oh, Richard, no board? They're not paying board?
And they're not paying board either, no, you're quite right.
Can I tell you, kids these days, adult children these days have got such a good wicket. I know a lot of it is out of necessity because they can't afford to meet that.
Yes.
But I swear, I wouldn't. If your kids start offering to make you dinner, I'd watch that because I reckon there's going to be a few that are going to slowly start poisoning their parents.
Oh, yeah, I see what
because you know what it is? Because the only thing that's in the way of them having their own home is their parents owning the house they live in.
Yes, that's right.
So it's like, knock your parents off. Mm. I mean, I'm not giving anyone ideas right now. Oh, to be honest, if you don't have a great relationship,
Brian and Marlene, watch your backs. It's got a lot of plans, I'm just saying.
Oh, everybody's in the running for 10K a day.
Yeah.
God, there were some great stories there.
I know.
Enjoyed every one of them. Jodie from Mannington's going to walk away with $200 cash.
Her son.
And her son has got a list on the fridge, but
he pays $150 a week, and she clothes him, feeds him, gets him whatever he wants, but his specific fruit cup cordial.
Fruit cup, said nobody.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lizzo. It's about damn time. Let's hear it for Lizzo from the best seats in the house. Thanks to Bankwest.
I mean, seeing Lizzo's amazing. Seeing Lizzo from the best seats, the Bankwest best seats in the house is even better. And that's what's up for grabs through this round of About Damn Time.
Jason from Willagee gets the first crack at these tickets. Morning, Jace.
Good morning.
Hey, Jace. It's pretty simple, Jace. You got to list 5 things in 5 seconds. Do you reckon you can do it?
I'll have a crack. Something easy but nice.
Now, the thing is, it does have to fit the category, and we have Judging Amy over there ready to...
Oh, God.
I know, she's mean, but fair.
Not a nice person.
And the 5 seconds goes quick, Jace, okay? So keep your wits about you. You ready?
I'll have a crack.
Okay.
All right, Jason. Things that you don't wear on your face. Go.
T-shirt, shoes, gloves, hat.
Time's up, Jace. You got 4.
So many people, when they play this game, their last guess is,
So good.
No dice, Jace. So we move to Amanda. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Amanda.
All right. You got your wits about you this morning?
I definitely do.
All right, Amanda, you're going to enjoy this one. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Things associated with vampires. Go.
Blood, teeth, cake, sun.
Time's up.
Did you say fun?
Sun.
Sun, okay.
And
okay,
capes.
sun. I was like,
Yeah, no joy. Sorry,
capes.
Amanda.
I love capes. That's a good
Another
one.
Amanda. This one's in Lansdale. Hello, Amanda.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Amanda.
Amanda. Okay, you ready for your category?
Yes.
That's the spirit. Okay, Amanda, give us 5 things in 5 seconds that fit this category. Things that have 3 legs. Go.
3 legs. Oh, I can't even think of one.
Thanks, have to blame it on.
Three-legged chair.
A stool, a tripod.
Three-legged stool, a tripod.
Three-legged dog.
Sean.
Three-legged man.
Jake
Sean
the
tells
peg.
me Sean.
Michelle's in
cold day
Merriwa.
too.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi,
Good
Michelle.
morning, guys.
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle.
Are you ready?
Your 5
Michelle?
seconds goes fast, Michelle, so keep your wits about you.
All right, Michelle. Here we go. Things that are black and white. Go.
Pandas, cats, dogs, clothes, socks.
Oh. Yeah, they won't. You can't just say socks.
No.
'cause that's not.
Not associated with being black and
No,
white.
Yes, so no,
So
sorry.
pandas, yes.
Pandas.
And if
was a great
it,
one.
dog, you would have had to say border collie or
Yeah.
Dalmatian. You need to be specific.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Sorry. We move on to Andrew in Balcatta. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Andrew. Trying to give away these tickets to Lizzo, mate. Thought it would be that easy.
Yes, please.
All right.
Righto, Andrew. 5 things in 5 seconds. Yours is different hairstyles.
Go.
Mohawk, buzz cut.
Braids. Pigtails. Beehive.
Behave.
Page boy.
Behave.
Oh,
God,
sorry,
this is a
Andrew.
tough one this morning, too.
Denise is in Dutch. Good morning, Denise.
Good morning.
Hi,
Okay,
Denise.
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 You ready for your category?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we go. Denise. Things a spy would own. Go.
Watch a spy, vest a spy, pen a spy, shoe, and spy hat.
Time's up.
She's listing every
Time's up.
bit of clothing but saying
But you
spy at
didn't.
the front of it.
Even if we gave you the first 4, you didn't get the 5th one in time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
soz.
But you know what? A spy could own all of those things.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, you didn't have to put spy in front of it. A spy
spy
can own a
watch.
hat. A spy can own shoes. A spy could own anything.
That's
We
true.
told people to be specific after the black and white incident, and she was. Jess is in Byford. Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Hey,
Hi,
Jess.
Jess.
Hey, Jess. All right, here we go. 5 things, 5 seconds. Jess, you've got this. Things you can't sit on. Go.
Elephant. Oh, you can.
Not that you should, but you
We
can.
appreciate your self-censoring there, Jess.
Elephant. Oh, you can.
You saved Amy a job. Thanks, Jess.
This is so funny.
Rachel's in Karratha. Good morning, Rach.
Rach.
Morning.
Hey,
Okay,
Rach, how's the
Rach.
traffic, first of all?
There is none again.
Yeah,
Okay, that's amazing.
It's
Go
standard
figure.
in Karratha.
Go figure.
Okay, we're trying to give away Lizzo tickets here, Rach.
All right, Rach.
Yeah.
Your category. Things that go inside of you.
Go.
Heart, lungs, food, water, and liver.
Are we paying organs? They do
I
go
don't-
inside of you. Like they
No,
are
but they
inside
are,
of
no,
you.
they're inside of you. We're talking
Yeah.
about something going inside of you, like a toothbrush.
Or a
Finger.
a thick thing.
Well,
finger.
for certain medical.
Yes, I totally get it.
Amy's not paying it, Rach.
No.
Sorry.
No, because that's inside,
Inside
of
of
you.
you.
It doesn't
It's
go
already
inside. Someone
there.
doesn't put it in you.
Can't you eat a heart?
Well, you
snake's
would.
Heart? I eat liver. Liver. You
Yeah.
can eat liver.
Oh, right. So you're saying about eating the organs and then they will officially go inside. Well, you're the judge. So you're saying that all the organs that she just spoke about, you can eat them, therefore they can go in you. You're the judge.
Yeah. I kind of. I don't know.
Oh,
Interesting.
jeez. Oh, well,
Interesting.
okay.
I mean, I love a game that has a twist.
I mean, you can't eat a heart. Do you eat lungs?
can
No,
you
did you say
pe-
lungs? I
Yeah,
didn't-
yeah.
no,
Do people
no.
eat lungs?
No.
I'm sure they do. Of course they eat lungs. Why
Do
would
they
they eat lungs?
Would there be like a
Like an aero bar?
like a recipe
If
for
you're in
lungs?
Asia, you're eating lungs. You're definitely eating lungs if you're in Asia.
Lung recipes. Let's see if this comes up.
Eating heart, livers.
34 easy and tasty lung recipes by Uncle. But people can eat lungs.
Are you going to pay it, Amy?
Yep.
Oh my God!
Rachel.
Hey, don't ring us,
Rachel,
everybody.
I tell you what,
Actually,
Rach.
send an email.
You have to take Amy to see Lizzo
Amy.
perform live at RAC Arena Friday the 14th of July. You'll be in the Bankwest best seats in the house, food and drinks included.
Things that go in
I
you.
want to say well played. I don't know if it was, but
Hey.
you found a loophole in Amy.
Congratulations,
Oh,
Rachel. Well done.
Amy, you're my new best friend.
Oh, yes.
Enjoy, sweetheart.
Amy, did you just want it to be over? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, we've got Sasha Glasgow waiting.
We have
Are
actually.
you
Super-
kidding me?
super
There's a
shotter.
YouTube video for a tasty cow lung recipe. Oh, how to cook cow lung.
How do you cook it? Do you boil it for a really long time?
Is it like calamari, do you think?
It's calamari.
Oh, that's not high five, really.
Hey, where were you, mate?
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Now, here in Western Australia, when we hear that there's going to be a press conference with the Premier, straight away we've all got nightmares of when the state was about to be shut down.
It's going to be bad news.
You're going to be locked
Bad
down. Little
news.
did we know that Mark McGowan, without telling us first, by the way.
Weird. I saw him on Sunday.
Yeah, has decided to quit politics. And you know what? Good on him. We've had so many amazing hits with Mark McGowan over his time. Here's some of them.
There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with going for a run. There's nothing wrong with going for a run and having a kebab.
Mr. Palmer is the enemy of the state. Yeah. He is the enemy of Western Australia.
Take advantage in a responsible.
And
classic.
He was so loved there for a while that he inspired a country song.
Do you want to pick me up? Go to the pub and then grab a kebab with me.
Mark McGowan.
Yeah, no state leaders ever reached these heights.
No, that's right.
And it was a lot of things happened that worked in his favour.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you've got to be able to run with that.
That's right. And he did. For sure.
It didn't. I mean, I guess 6 years when you think about it, compared to other premiers, because his reign could go at least 6. Like, at least another election.
He said this would have been his 8th election he'd be contesting.
Yeah.
He's been in
but that's what you do when you're in those other things.
He's been the member for Rockingham for 26 years.
But when you're in the opposition, nobody knows who you are, and that's what happens.
I think it's really healthy these days, and it's all got a lot to do with mental health, that people can stand firm and say, I've been burnt out and I'm exhausted and I can't give anymore. And I think it's really great that we as a community now can share that and not be looked down upon.
No matter what the field is. So whether you're an AFL coach or Ash Barty or whoever it is, Jacinda Ardern, you know, there are precedents here. But also, he's going to make $275,000 a year for the rest of his life.
Which I don't begrudge, because I think that anyone that really had a position like that during COVID, I just think that's you deserve that money.
And in 26 years, he would have made more money than that had he been in the private sector.
The Prime Minister, the Premier of WA, all the Prime Minister of Australia, they should get
they
money
are underpaid.
Anyway, so he was going into the reasons why he was, going to be leaving, and while it was happening, so he was getting very serious. So this is some of the seriousness that was happening.
The truth is, I'm tired. In fact, I'm exhausted. The role of political leadership doesn't stop. It's relentless. I'm not naturally a combative person. I'm not naturally confrontational. But every day, I have to engage in argument and debate and confrontation in one way or another. And I'm kind of tired of it.
He's knackered,
I would be.
basically.
It's pretty serious stuff he's talking about.
Yeah, I know, but I've been married for a long time, so.
Yep. Well, all the while, while he's spilling his guts and opening up and sharing his heart about, what's been really, troubling during his time and stressful, there is a blonde woman standing just behind him in a pink jacket that some people might not have realised was his wife.
That was Sarah.
And Sarah is beaming.
Thrilled.
Beaming. Like Mark is talking about the stress he's felt and, the pressure, and she could not be happier. Because Sarah is so ready for this to end.
Yes, clearly she's done with being the First Lady of WA.
Sarah is done.
And she's like, let's just have a normal life where you can drop the kids to school.
I know, you can think all that, and we know that she would have been at the time, but seeing it from the moment he started his press conference...
Yeah, for sure.
That was the thing that grabbed your attention straight away.
All you looked at was Sarah smiling her guts out.
And the same thing happened when Mark McGowan first won office. He beat out Colin Barnett in a hard-fought election. And when Colin Barnett was walking into his Cottesloe reception, which could have either been the victory party or the defeat party, it was the defeat party, and everybody's, a bit miserable and he's conceding defeat. Lynn Barnett could not wipe the smile off her face. Her face was splitting open. She was grinning so hard. It's tough for the spouses of these guys.
It's tough for some spouses just in general.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people cannot stand the job that their partner does, and it might be because of the way it affects their life.
It might be because they're FIFO, and whilst the money's good, they're not at home with their little kids.
It might be because they come home and they stink.
Yes.
It might be because they just bang on about it all the time, and they're so sick of hearing about that subject. That's what we want to talk about. 13 24 10. We want to know why you were stoked that your partner quit their job. All right? And
if you want to give us a call, Sarah McGowan.
just remember getting on air with us.
Yeah.
I'll put you in a shop for one of the last lots of
second
10K.
last.
Yep. All right. So we want to know why you were stoked that your partner quit their job.
Hello, Natalie.
Hi, Nathan and Sean. How are you?
Good, Nat. Okay, talk to us. Why were you stoked when your partner quit?
So me and my partner got together about 8 years ago, and he'd been with the company for about 10 years in total. Just got passed up from people that were just inadequate. He'd come in overtime. He'd work 2 and 1 days and nights. We'd hardly ever see each other. And I took a whole 2 years to try and get him to, see the light. And eventually he's been with a new company for 2 years now and absolutely loves it. Had promotion after promotion. So, yeah, definitely if anyone's thinking about, swapping jobs, do it.
Do it. There you go.
It's been dubbed the Great Resignation, isn't
Yes.
it, really? That's been happening over COVID, and people used to, back in the day, hold on to their jobs a little bit tighter, but nowadays it's like...
You got options.
Or getting passed over all the time.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
so
know.
frustrating. You bring in all the work.
Yeah.
And you get to say that you were right, Nat, which is also awesome.
He wouldn't like that.
Thanks, Nat.
Good on you, Nat.
Let's go to Steve in Jandakot. Hey, Steve.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Steve, were you stoked when your partner quit?
Well, I was the one who actually quit to go on an overseas trip, but my second job was food prep at the Witch's Cauldron.
The garlic prawns were amazing.
The garlic prawns, yes, they were amazing, but they smelt. And when I got home, I used to smell of garlic prawns and garlic bread. And there was a compulsory shower and strip off outside before entering the house.
Oh, well, you kept the vampires away. That was one of the good things.
The witches, Sean, the witches.
He never got a cold.
No.
Yes, you don't think about that, do you? Like when everybody's enjoying the world's best garlic prawns, you're not thinking about the poor people that have to prep them all day, every day.
Because when I talked about, like, your partner might smell, I remember my mate, he used to be a panel beater, and his partner was very excited that he quit because he was the one that did most of the rust proofing. And rust proofing reeks, and he would come home. But the smell of garlic prawns, Steve, I wouldn't be mad about that. And they were good garlic prawns. And, Steve, also what was really good was the macadamia chicken there. That was delicious.
And the man-sized steaks.
Yeah. But the funniest thing about the Witch's Cauldron, I'm so sad that people don't get to experience it anymore. If you've never been, they used to have these stocking witches, like witches made out of stockings, like foam stuffed in stockings. They just hang above you
in a fine dining restaurant.
And then the placemats were natural Australian fauna and flora.
You had a great memory.
So it was like a witch hanging above you, and then you had a numbat on you. It made no sense. It made no sense.
Love your work, Steve. Thanks, buddy. Ricky's in Kenwick. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Ricky. Why were you stoked when your partner quit?
Well, bit of backstory. My dad was a sheet metal worker my whole life.
Yep.
And my husband went into the same line of work. So my dad used to have this smell about him when he'd come home. He'd smell like burning metal and it would stink. Well, my husband had the same smell, and every time he would try to hug me, kiss me, rope, go in, get frisky, it was just my dad. I'm like, get off me. Shower. Don't touch me.
Yes.
Don't touch me. You smell like my dad.
It was flashbacks, not good. It's like, ew.
It's not a great association if you're trying to get frisky, is
So
it?
he was able to change jobs
No.
pretty quickly, Ricky, if you were fending him off for so long?
Oh, no, he actually stayed at that job for about 12 years.
So when he came to you and said, look, I'm going to quit, I'm going to move into a different job, what was your reaction?
Yeah. I'm like, please don't work with metal again.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, no worries.
Yeah.
Well, he still works with metal.
Oh, does he? And does he still smell like your dad?
No, it smells a bit different now. It's a different kind of metal.
Oh, it smells like your uncle. I got you. And the uncle's fine.
Yeah.
Uncle's fine.
It's good looking.
Not that close.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Your free WA Day Festival is back over 2 massive days, June 4 and 5 at Thurswood Park. All details at waday.com.
All right, time to celebrate all things WA.
But before we head to WA Day Festival, it's this long weekend, we need to see how well you know our state.
It's a good state too, isn't it? Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Hey, Sarah.
Sarah.
So, Sarah, how long have you been living in Western Australia for?
Oh, like 37 years.
Your entire life,
years.
born and bred?
No, I was born in Tasmania, actually.
Oh, right.
You got out. Well done.
What
So-
time did you get here?
Yes, I did.
What age did you get here?
2.
So, I hope you didn't miss out on the important stuff in those 2 years.
They have their formula.
But you have had 37 years to
to be indoctrinated.
study.
Yeah.
It's quite simple,
Yeah.
Sarah. You're going to get it's pretty bit hard for the start.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But you
you're
could do
going to
it.
give you a category, and we're going to give you a one-word clue, and then you're going to have a guess. All right.
Okay.
You get it right, you win the prize. You get it wrong, we move
I'll
on
do
to the
my
next
best.
person.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
The category is, and I think I'm right to say this, guys, a
think you're
Perth
right.
icon.
Yeah.
It's Perth icon. we're looking
Definitely a
for.
Perth icon.
Okay.
And a Western Australian icon, really.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Icon.
Okay.
Yeah. Sarah, your clue is
Yeah.
TV.
Who is it, Sarah?
Who? Rick Arden.
Jeez, he'd be thrilled.
I
He'd
would be thrilled. He would be thrilled. Are you interested in going to his Seinfeld quiz night? He wanted me to ask everybody.
Chad's in Adelaide. Morning, Chad.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Hey, good Chad.
Hey, Chad.
Okay, you're going to get a one-word clue too, Chad. Here it is.
All right.
Hat. Who's the icon?
TV and hat.
Come on, Chad.
Cool.
Time's up, Chad. Thanks for playing.
Everybody, you've got to be quick because we are counting down. We're going to have about 3 seconds. All right?
Okay.
Maria, hello.
Hello.
All
All right, Maria. Your clue is good night.
Who is it?
Fat Cat.
You better believe it is, Maria.
Fat cat.
Maria.
It's Fat
Oh,
Cat.
Fat Cat.
It's Fat
A
Cat.
true icon. He's on
TV hat. Good night.
He wears a hat.
You know what?
And he says good night.
That's a WA person right there.
Yes.
They know. You just need 3
True.
clues for Fat Cat.
Maria, you've won a WA staycation package worth $500.
Oh my God, that's great. Thank you so much.
Have a lovely WA Day long weekend, okay?
Thanks, guys. Thanks
Well
so much.
played.
When I was writing these clues, I wanted to know how am I going to explain fat, and I didn't want to put a beast, so my
No.
clue for that was rotund.
Yeah.
Rotund.
Rotund is a polite way to say
it is.
you've got some meat on your bones, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes, it is.
Great.
You don't need to think about Fat Cat anymore. 'cause
No,
we've done
Fat
him.
Cat's done.
Rick Arden's spewing that he got beaten out by Fat Cat, though. I bet.
Filthy.
Get up to scratch on your WA knowledge because we're going to be playing WA OK again tomorrow, everybody.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Yesterday, big retirement announcements galore. The first one, he got in first, was David Kochie from Sunrise after 21 years. At the
Amazing.
helm. Amazing. That's more than 5,300 shows and 50,000 interviews. That's pretty high. Kochie, good morning.
Good morning, team.
Hey, Kochie. So we always talk about Kochie when somebody passes away, right? And then we go, and then someone else passes away. It's like
Yes,
a
steals their
battle of
thunder.
the dead people of who's going
Yes.
to get the most attention. You and Mark McGowan are pretty much head to head at the moment.
How do you feel
What
about
did you
that?
feel about that Kochie yesterday?
I think my immediate thought is he wants my job. Because can you imagine the Queen of WA, Natalie Barr, sitting next to the Emperor of WA, Mark McGowan, on a national program, breakfast program, full time? The rest of Australia would not even get a look in.
No,
Yeah,
they
well,
wouldn't
that's
at
as it
all.
should be. Probably just start filming it here, to be honest.
Yes, exactly. It would be a plot to take over the television world.
Does that sound like they could
bring the East to its knees?
Yes, and I mean, Sam Mack worked here for a while as well,
Yes,
so
he
he's
did.
got some WA.
Exactly right.
He does too. It could be a new setup for today tonight.
Yeah.
Coming back to WA, maybe. That would be the thing.
So that was my first thought. Mark
Yeah.
McGowan, he's making his move.
Kochie,
Smart.
21 years is an amazing stint, right? Natalie and I are 20. I'm coming up 20. And so, do we have a year left?
Yeah, well, that means I've got 6 months left.
We don't know. We don't know. Is that the rules? Do we have to go after 21?
How does it work?
Well, it does have a ring to it, but I am a lot older than you two, and so
I want some flexibility in my life.
Yeah, not getting up that early.
As you know, breakfast radio and breakfast TV is a lifestyle. It's not just a job. It rules your life.
Yes.
And we, I've always had my own family businesses. Liv wants to travel a lot more and have some flexibility like that to spend a couple of months away. So we're going to do that sort of stuff. I'm still connected with Seven. I'll go back to my finance nerd roots and pop up every so often doing finance stories.
You've done pretty well for a finance nerd, to be honest.
See what I'm hearing, Kochie, is you've got options.
Yes.
You've got options, see? The guys haven't.
But it was a mistake, me getting this job. I was asked to fill in for 3 months, and it's the longest casual shift in history, I think.
You get paid casual rates?
Good rate. He gets double time.
Double time on Sunday.
Yeah, and I've loved it.
Yeah.
No holiday pay, that's the problem.
Yeah. Hey, Kochie, yesterday we saw that Mark McGowan's wife was absolutely thrilled as he was announcing his retirement from that job. And I imagine your wife too. I mean, on top of the travel, how excited is she to not have to hear that alarm in the morning?
She is so excited. She's excited about not sitting by herself from 7:45 till 10:30 at night. She's very excited for me to work big boys hours. Yes. But also excited that we can do things like spend more time visiting the grandkids in Perth, having extended stays and seeing WA.
Go out for dinner on a weeknight.
As you know, you can't go out earlier. You can usually get by on a Thursday night. On Friday, you get through adrenaline.
Yes,
but you can't do anything early in the week.
I don't explain it to her on a Tuesday.
I try to explain it to my friends that don't get it, and I go, it's like being in high school, and your mum says you can't go out on a weeknight. Or the other way is it's from Monday to Friday. You're in prison.
Yes, but
you're in prison, and then someone lets the cell door open on Friday at 9.
But if you overcook it on the weekend, Kochie, which would be the case, you go to footy and events and stuff like that, then you're back.
But still, Sunday night you got to go to bed early. Now, while we are reminiscing and with all of this sort of stuff, we should say to people, it is the world's best job, though.
Unbelievable. To be paid, and this is what I explain to people as well, and your job description is be you. I mean, when do you get that? Be unapologetically you is just such a privilege.
And to talk to the most amazing people and get access from superstars.
You're right, we are. And Kochie, I always say that it's like you get paid to wake up early, the rest of it you do for free.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
No. When I'm doing work for the show at 2 p.m. every day, I disagree with that. Hey, Kochie, there's so many amazing stories that are out about you at the moment, and one of my favourites was on Daily Mail yesterday, and it is
true.
Well, it is true. You don't want to say this isn't true; you'll insult him. Meet David Koch's secret hot son, and he is just as business savvy as his dad. And it goes on about your hot son, Alexander A.J. Kochie, is just as business savvy as his iconic father, but is happy to work from behind the scenes rather than in front of the camera. And he explains that it's a spinning image of his father at a younger age with jet black hair and a matching beard.
Let me tell you, the family WhatsApp chat has been going berserk after that a bit, because he's got 3 sisters.
Yes.
Who have just been giving him shit since then, saying things like, they didn't write about how you get eczema sometimes or your receding hairline, and then his nieces are going, Uncle AJ, this is just too much. Did you write this yourself?
It's so funny.
Great PR. I imagine, like, if that was a football club, that would have been a fine. A story like that was a fine for sure, right?
Exactly. It was the weirdest story of the entire day, and there were some pretty weird stories, but that was the weirdest. That was so fun.
I love it.
Hey, Kochie, so it means you spend more time with Port Adelaide now? Is that a good thing or a bad thing
your one
for
true
the club?
love?
Yes. Well, I'm pretty happy with the way we're going at the moment. Cannot wait for round 23 against the Dockers at Optus.
It'll be a losing game for you, mate, unfortunately.
That will be a cracker. And this weekend, if we are lucky enough to get up against Hawthorn, we break the club record winning streak.
Yeah.
So,
Will that be 10?
I think you'll be right.
9.
Yeah, 9 in a row.
Yeah.
So,
9 in a row.
So it's exciting. But as you know, footy is just fantastic at the moment. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a West Coast girl, so no. But thank you. Thank you.
Look, congratulations, Kochie, on your entire career, but also from anyone that gets up at these hours, we do feel bucket loads of resentment towards you and your new life. So, yeah.
You enjoy it,
All right,
Kochie. You've earned it.
Good idea.
Bye,
Thanks for talking to us.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Are you trying to find the sheet that says what's on tomorrow?
I had...
Because it was in your hand the entire time. It was the first thing in your hand.
That's exactly what
This is him. He still hasn't read it yet.
Yeah.
There we go, Mel Meninga, as you guys were saying.
There you go.
State of Origin 1.
Do yourself a favour a little bit later on today. Download the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast. You'll hear one of the most entertaining rounds of About Damn Time, and then also some calls this morning when we talk to other parents like Sean who have children that have paying jobs but still expect for them to pay for things.
If you're living at home and earning more than your mum and dad, you need to chip in a little bit more.
I mean, that's not happening with Cooper, though, because who makes more than Sean?
He does.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, who makes more than Sean?
No one. Hello, Ross.
Hello, guys. Thank you.
Maybe
Ross.
Gina.
Yeah,
Ross,
Sean.
Ross, you hear Nathan have a go at me all the time?
All the time. Yeah, that's the show, isn't it?
Is he the richest person in this joint?
I care not to comment because I'm not getting... Don't throw me in
I'm not throwing you in there.
Ross, did you want to relive the conversation that we had with that lady at the Million Paws Walk the other day where she pointed out that you are mean to us? Remember that conversation?
What did she say?
I could not believe what I was hearing.
She said to Ross, "You're so mean to them when you're changing over."
And I said, "Is it opposite day?"
Yeah,
you are. Like, you do hurt my feelings a lot.
Famously a very mean man.
Yeah, that was the Paws Walk where we were with Mark McGowan, and
he looked happy, didn't he? And relaxed. We just didn't realise why.
Yeah, that was it. And thank you this morning for reminding me of this corker of a song.
Do you want to pick me up? Go to the pub and then grab a
Goodbye with me, Mark McGowan.
You interview her as well?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, big one yesterday. But we continue with the other stuff. 10K again to go. Today, it's the second last slot. Morgan Wallen last night. You're listening out for.
Mark McGowan.
That's not Morgan Wallen.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.